Alright, what up crew, back with another video. Today, I'm going to show you how to re-put thermal paste on your PlayStation. There's this one issue called jet engine, meaning the system is not getting enough airflow cooling the system for operating temperatures. So without further ado, let's go. Here's where you can find these things. This is an Amazon. I got this for 25 bucks, I believe. This was in a deal and I got it with this. You can find this at Walmart. Not sure in the future if they might have this Walmart or 99-cent store. I mean, toothbrushes are common. Q-tips, obviously, this should be in a local store. And then you can find this in a local store as well. Now, for a disclaimer, I am not responsible for any of your guys' mistakes. And the second, if you have warranty in your system, I wouldn't recommend it because you have warranty. You could like send it, they can repair whatever the case. Other than that, let's get to it. First, you want to remove these two screws, then just pop this out to the side, unscrew these two, and then into the corners, you pull and then push up, pull and then lift, push this way. Now work the back corners too as well. And there you go. Whew, that is clean. Now for this part, you definitely want to leave your console like this, okay? Do not remove that. That is gonna just mess up your system. Just kidding. If you fell for that, please don't do that. You remove that, bro. Now, if you can't keep track of screws, no worries. All you need is a cardboard and something to write on. So what you're gonna do is grab your toothbrush, start cleaning the big chunks. Inhale everything. I'm just kidding. Now that you have unveiled all your screws, now it's time to draw the diagram. Now there's two different markers I made. So there are 10 of these and the crosses are 11. And so you're gonna take out the screw and just puncture it through the cardboard. That way you don't misplace any screws or switch them around accidentally. They have a little arrow, so that can help you a lot more too. I forgot to add this, so yeah, I forgot about this. Once we got all the screws removed, now we can move on. Now remove this tab, then remove this, then remove the memory, and then destroy this. Just kidding. Then remove this plastic thing. This is exactly what I was talking about. I didn't catch that. Now remove the grill. Now you want to be careful with these black Play-Doh-like texture feeling. And now we work on the back. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to pop these corners. Okay, for my situation, I had to pop this corner first and then lift it up like this and pop this like that. This PS4 is weird. Now you just lift it up, slide backwards. Oh, that is really clean. Now the top looks really dirty. Look, this shininess, you don't want that. You want to make sure it's dirty. Just kidding. Now we get another diagram. Now that we have our diagram, I messed up here. I thought there was one there, but there's two hidden ones here. Here and here. Quick disclaimer, I accidentally removed these screws. I didn't catch that. Remove this tab. Remove this. Now a little life hack for this, because they're torqued at a certain spec, so it's not too close or too far. And so all you have to do is just make a scratch so that once you aligned it, it should be at that torque. Same thing goes here. And then when you unscrew, then you can see how many torques it takes to get off and then back on. It should be the same torque. This one took 13 torques and this one took 12 torque. All you gotta do is just reverse it to get the factory match. Now you remove this. Then you remove this cord. Quick disclaimer, if you don't know your model for your motherboard, it's right here. You can search it up and find out. Then you're going to want to flip it over. Then you lift the power supply. Don't remove this cable, which if you end up tearing this from the motherboard, you will end up having to fix that to the motherboard. If not, send it to Sony for 160 bucks and wait for at least 30 days depending where you're located at. So all you have to do for this is grab here, put your thumb where the power cord goes in, and here. Lift up, wiggle it left to right, up and down like that. See how this cord, I didn't take it off? This is the part where you really want to be very, very careful. You can tear it from the motherboard. Okay, so in this situation, what I end up doing is I end up putting my nail in between here just to give it a little bit more support. I pulled it from side to side, little by little. These two connectors are so grippy, like super careful. It's a common thing that people rip this and then they have to go more technical in fixing this problem. Like you can search it up and see for yourself. That's the solution. Don't worry about this cable because the cable is strong enough. That thing grips it really hard. There's a solution. It's worked for me, but remember, I am not responsible. It does work though. Then you remove these 3 ribbons. So for this one, it's a push and pull away. So you pull so it's non-tighten and you put it in and you push it down. So that way it's secure. Then you pop this off right here. Flip it over. You lift this, go up and down, wiggle it, pop it out. Careful. So this cable got caught. Do not want to pull hard. Quick disclaimer. The power button came out. This little thing came out from this side when I was flipped over. But we'll figure it out. Another diagram. Once we remove these 3 screws, lift this up, remove this. It's just 1 screw right here. And that boy's clean with that fresh cut. Look at that. Woo, what the fuck? This dude laid an egg, my boy. Look at that. I'm keeping it clean, my boy. And finally, I am done with cleaning everything. And now it's the main part right here. Now the thing about this on the sides, you might want to just get a little bit of push in it because it is a little hard, and that is one thing people do not explain on how hard to go on these things. So yeah, now you know. Damn, that's clean. There you go. Oh my. Let's go. There you go. That is it. We're gonna assemble this, and that's it. Install back our fan. Install back our disk drive. Finally, we're in the part we need to be. Let's get it. All we need is this. This you don't need either. And there you go, that's all we need. All you're gonna do is now flip it over. You wanna be quick and fast because otherwise you're gonna smear this out and it won't be great. Just like that. Don't press it all the way because it's just gonna create problems. Now, we just put this, and now, if that's the main part you wanted to see, well, there you go. Now for the middle one, make sure that these 2 tabs are lifted up first, and you place it and you check that it's aligned correctly, and then you press down at the same time. Remember to do this loop here, make sure it's in there well through here and all around this, and then make sure this is in here, that there's a little flap, you put them in. That's good. It looks like it got caught by something, but it's good. Make sure you don't press down because of that thermal paste at all costs, because you now want to press then what it is formatted to. Now on this screw, when I said this fell, when I said I figured it out. This is a screw, it's missing this gripper. That goes there. See how it's coming out? Connect the fan. Don't forget the ribbon cable. Now if your power button also came off, don't worry. All you do is slide it in here. Well, that's normal. If you hold it, it's a solid. Now for our final grill, watch out for these 4 screws. They're supposed to be on top. 2 things about the grill. There's a little thing that sticks out and it goes over. And now finally, we install this. Now don't worry if this is loose. That's supposed to be there like that. Now it's just down here. You lip it from the back. 2 clicks. Here and here. Make sure your buttons are still working. Finally, we just slide this on. There it is. Now all we need is left is these 2 screws. And now we're finally done. That is the full teardown and repasting. It isn't as effective at keeping dust out of the system as much as the PS4 Pro. I'm gonna clean this up. Now it's time to turn it on. You hear the fan? See, it turns on. Just give it a second. Just like that. But if you want to see like a gameplay, how it's performing in its game state, oh, it's gorgeous. There, as you can see, the fan is running very, very low. It's very close to just being regular tempered. If not, I must be tripping. That is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. So this is 4 Screws, and I'm out.